What's up guys, RandomRazrs here with another tech video for you guys today, and today I want to bring you guys a quick desk tour of my desk setup here. It's been a while since I did any sort of video like this. But anyways, my desk is, nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy, not a whole lot of stuff, but it's pretty simple, and just wanted to share with you guys a little quick tour. First off, over here we have my 2011 2TB Apple time capsule, which I use to store and back up my MacBook Pro here. And this is, I got it, the only reason realistically why I got it was because I got $75 off of it. And it was a pretty good sale. And so far it's been a pretty useful device in terms of actually having Wi-Fi available, as well as backing up over Wi-Fi, which is a pretty cool, neat, and automatic feature that's pretty seamless and kind of painless at the same time. But anyways, yeah, that's the time capsule there. Right now it's kind of not connected to the internet, hence why the light's flashing yellow. But when it is, it shines green. For those of you wondering, this is just an Apple gift card here. It has no money on it. It's just did a return once, and they did it through a gift card for some reason. So they just gave me that, and I just kind of kept it and left it there for now. Anyways, over here we have the Apple Magic Mouse here. It's nothing too special, but had that for probably 2 or 3 years now. It's actually a pretty nice mouse for what it is. It's not really ergonomic, but it's pretty useful, and definitely like the touch scrolling and the gestures I can actually do with it. And even though Apple hasn't really changed anything with it for the past like 3 or 4 years now, it's still a pretty cool mouse, and I definitely recommend it for those of you Mac users out there. Anyways, on the main setup here, or main thing, of course, in this entire setup is my 15-inch Retina MacBook Pro. Anyways, this is the 15-inch Retina MacBook Pro. It features a 2.4 GHz quad-core i7 processor with 8 GB of RAM and a 256 GB solid-state drive, as well as a 1 GB NVIDIA GeForce something M graphics card. Not exactly sure the actual model, but it's pretty decent for what it is, and so far I'm pretty happy with this computer. On the computer itself, I do have a couple accessories. First off, I have the Moshi ClearGuard keyboard cover here to protect the keys from wearing down and dust and debris getting underneath, as well as prevent any spills or accidental spills that may get on the keyboard. And of course, if you spill something on a keyboard, you're kind of screwed there. And hopefully I'll pick up a Moshi palm guard, which is essentially a palm guard. I made a video of this on my other older MacBook Pro, and but that hasn't arrived yet, but I definitely will get it soon so I don't scratch the surface on the palm rest area here. The last accessory I do want to share with you guys on my MacBook Pro is the spec see-through hard shell case, or smart shell case, sorry, and definitely recommend this for those of you Mac users out there. I love this accessory. It's kind of like buying a case for a phone, except for a full-on laptop, which is pretty useful. Prevents your MacBook from wearing down, from dings, dents, things like that. And for me, I got the clear version here just because I want to keep the overall look, and plus adds a nice little glossy finish. Spec does also offer satin finish as well, and of course different colors for those who want to spice it up. And of course, here's just another view of the front here, and of course you can see the case doesn't really add too much bulk to the Retina MacBook, and still pretty thin and cool design. On the back here, this is where all the cords stick out, unfortunately. And beside my Retina MacBook Pro are the Harman Kardon sound sticks. I made a video of these probably 2 or 3 years ago. It's been very, very good 2.1 channel sound system for my computer here. These are really good deal for the value that you get with it. They have extraordinary sound for what you're paying for, and also they definitely spice up any desktop space. The sound sticks themselves, I believe, are 5 or 10 watts each. I haven't really checked in a while, as well as the subwoofer, which I believe is 20 watts. Now, don't take my word for it, but overall, if you want to blast your room with a lot of bass and music, you definitely can't go wrong with these. Keep in mind, these are the sound sticks 2. Harman Kardon does also have the sound sticks 3 now, which are pretty much identical to these, other than a few aesthetic changes. For example, instead of a blue light on the subwoofer here, I'll just fire it up for you guys. It will have a white light inside, which actually you kind of do prefer just because it kind of matches with the rest of the setup, but blue light looks pretty cool. And again, spices up any desktop area. Moving on down here, we have my really old Apple Universal Dock. Has worked well for all my all my iPods up until the iPhone 5 here, when of course Apple changed it to the Lightning connector, and unfortunately Apple no longer sells any docks for that particular cord anymore. So it just kind of sits there. I do have my first generation iPod Touch, as well as a 3rd gen iPod Classic, which thankfully still works with that. So definitely comes in handy from time to time. Down here we just have my Cuckoo watch, which is a smart watch supposedly that connects to your iPhone or Android device, and pretty much what it does is it acts as an extension for a notification center. So if you get a text or email or something, it kind of vibrates and rings on your wrist and lets you know that you got that. Anyways, this is my iPhone 5 here. This is the 32GB model in black. It's a pretty awesome phone for what it is. Although a lot of people were disappointed with Apple didn't really do a whole lot to the 5. It's so pretty new kind of refresh look for the original design. Definitely like the larger screen, a lot more convenient to use, as well as the thinner and lighter design. The case that I'm sporting on here right now is the Spec Candy Shell Sound Edition. I've actually been using this for about a month now. So far it's been my favorite case out of all the cases I've reviewed so far, just because it's easy to put on, easy to put off, or take off, and just my go-to case. I also have a couple, actually that one's off right now, but there's generally a lightning port cover and a headphone jack cover here just to keep dust and debris out of it. These are actually from my Switch Easy Tones case, and amazingly they fit nicely with the Spec Candy Shell. But anyway, so the last thing that's on my iPhone is the power support anti-glare screen protector. If you were looking for a screen protector, I strongly recommend that brand. Apple sells it. I believe it's the only brand that Apple sells right now, and it's anti-glare too, so it looks really nice, has a nice matte finish, repels fingerprints, keeps an overall cleaner look. And I actually bought this myself for 14 bucks and split it with a friend because it came with two, so I paid 8 bucks for it. But yeah, that's a screen protector there. It works really well, and I strongly recommend that. But anyways, that's all the stuff on my iPhone 5 there, and I think that pretty much sums up my little desk tour. We also have a little pen holder here, which is like stainless steel and plastic, nothing pretty cheap. I think I got that at Zellers. Just holds my pens, highlighters, and stuff like that. I guess the last thing I can show you guys is my drawers. Nothing too spectacular in here. This is where I keep all my iPhone 5 cases. So anyways, I'm definitely have more cases than the average person, but again, I do get these pretty much 99% of all these cases were sent for review for you guys to enjoy. And pretty much the only two cases, or the only case I ever bought is actually this one here, the SGP Slim Armor case, the SGP EX series case or something like that. Those are actually the only two cases I bought. The rest of these were sent for review. This one's actually coming out for review unless I upload it before this video. The More Armor series hybrid case, which is actually a pretty slick and attractive looking case as well. So stay tuned for that video. Anyways, yeah, I got my cases. These are all here because I just threw them in the laundry and I set them out to kind of dry, because if they don't, they kind of stink. And tissue, nothing too spectacular there. AirPod case, I actually do use that. It's very convenient, just protects them from carrying around in your backpack. The Apple remote here, speaking of this actually does not work with the Retina MacBook Pro, which kind of sucks. So it does have, the Retina MacBook Pros do not have a remote sensor. I don't think the Airs do. The only ones that do were the original or the standard 15-inch and 13-inch and 17-inch MacBook Pros, and of course the iMacs as well. So that's kind of useless right now. We have an iClicker here. That's actually just for a university. Long story short, if you're in a lecture, you want to answer questions on the presentation, this is what you use. Too much money for 50 bucks, but university life there. Got some change. This here is a little in-case pouch to hold my portable hard drive if you guys really want to see it. I think I made a video on this hard drive a couple years ago. Nothing too spectacular. It's just a 500 gigabyte Western Digital My Passport Elite portable hard drive. I do apologize if sometimes the video does blur out, because I am using a DSLR, and the downside with them is that their autofocusing sucks, and I'm not using autofocusing right now because, well, it makes too many noises. Anyways, the next drawer we just have more utensils, cue cards, nothing too spectacular there. I don't know why it's not focusing right now. Alright, there we go. Anyways, that's the autofocusing noise. And lastly, here's my feet here. We have my garbage for my tissues. Been having a stuffy nose for the past week. Swiffer duster, some random packaging, and a microfiber cloth, and a paper towel. So nothing special there. Got a fan sitting down there, and that is pretty much it. Anyways, that pretty much sums up my little desk tour video there. And of course, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's my little quick video of my desk here. Nothing too spectacular. It's pretty simple, and I like to keep it fairly clean. Don't like too much clutter or too much junk on it. Just it's nice to have space to work around with. Here's a little pan of the rest of my room here. Nothing too spectacular. Got a staples chair. I've actually been meaning to make a review on this. Pretty comfortable chair for the price. I think it was about $99. The bed, the lamp. Actually been wanting to make a video on this. That's the what's it called? Edifier Tech-Top Bluetooth alarm clock. It's kind of, you know, retro design with a modern twist to it. Lamp, and my mini fridge, which I actually think I made a random product review on. Nothing spectacular, but anyways, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed my little quick desk tour of my desk setup here, and I'll see you all next video. Peace.